Hey Booktube, I just filmed a whole wrap up for Booktube-A-Thon Day 3, and my phone went cray-cray and said, did I just say cray-cray? My phone said that it was full, my memory was full, so I had to delete the last video because it was way too long and I was babbling, so I just deleted it and I'm just gonna redo it. So hi again. No, for you it's not again, it's the first time. But anyway, today I finished a number of years and I loved it. Look at all my tabs, look at them. There's probably like more than 100 in there. There's probably more tabs than there are pages in the book. That's how much I loved it. And I have like annotations in here. Oh, I just recently started writing in my books and tabbing my books. It's the best decision I ever made. Because I can just be like, oh, tabs. Oh, and I can just go back and see what I liked on that certain page. Like, if I were to just tab the page, then I'd be like, what? I'd be reading the whole page over again. But no, I annotate the part that I liked, or like I underline it or circle something, and then I put a tab there, and then it's there. And can we talk about this map? I love this map. Along how they have like the map of the Empire, and then they have the map of Blackcliff in the back, and then they have just a perfection. It's a perfect this book. I just love this book. It's so great. Okay. 5 out of 5 stars for me when I actually get on Goodreads and rate it. And about the second book, I don't think it needs one. I'm happy with the way this one ended. I know there's a lot of unanswered questions and there is more to the story that we didn't get, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with how the story ended. It ended on not a good note. It ended though. It ended nicely. It wrapped up nicely. It doesn't need a second book, or if there were to be a second book, I could do it like years into the future. That would be nice. That's an idea. Or right after this book ends, not like a few days or a few weeks. Right after, like as soon as this book ends. You know how like when you watch the Hobbit movies and they pick up right where the last one left off? It's the same way with the Lord of the Rings. Well, if they would do that with this book, that would be okay. That's just my opinion. Or I kind of like the years into the future idea better than, but I'm okay with how the first book ended. I don't even need a sequel. I'll probably read the sequel. I will read the sequel because I loved the first book and I loved the characters. It was just a great story. Cried. Now I'm reading Animal Farm. Oh yeah, by the way, Ember in the Ashes was my Booktube-A-Thon for a book that my book challenge for a book you really want to read. And now I'm reading Animal Farm for a book that is someone else's favorite book. And this is Ariel Bassett's favorite book. Also, this book has blue on the cover, so 2 challenges, 1 book, and it's like 140 pages. This is actually a reread for me. I read this in high school and I really liked it, so I'm gonna read it again. Rereads are usually fast and easy, so perfect read-a-thon book. Animal Farm. Why am I doing this? Dance, dance in my chair, dance, dance in my chair. I got out of the shower, so I look like I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. I want to read this. This is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I want to read this for the Booktube-A-Thon. This would be my read an author with the same letter, last name, Dickens. He's the only author that has the last name that starts with D that I have. So, I want to read this sometime during the Booktube-A-Thon, but it's very long, very wordy. I don't know if it's hard to read. I haven't read any Charles Dickens other than A Christmas Carol. So I'm branching out because I really love The Christmas Carol. It is one of my all-time favorite Christmas stories. And I don't even have that book. I don't have it. I cannot get my hands on it. And Barnes & Noble has the cute little tiny ones, but the font isn't so, it's so small. Why even buy it? So I'll get there someday, but for now, I don't think I'm gonna get to this during the Booktube-A-Thon. No, if I do, I will be surprised. But technically, I could read this because Disney. I could read some of these Disney comics. Disney. My last name is DiVincenzo. There we go. I don't remember what challenge I picked this book out for. I think I just picked this out for like filler stuff because I had all the challenges ready to go. I don't even remember what the rest of the challenges are. That's terrible. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. But I think I'm going to read, these comics are so pretty. Look, Ariel. I'm going to show you just a few because Ariel. And Mulan. And Beauty and the Beast. And these illustrations are great. They're my favorite, I think, in here, aside from Ariel. Ariel's my favorite princess. Ariel's my favorite character ever. Brave. Look at this. How perfect is that? The Tangled ones are pretty nice too. Like, but they're not Brave. The Brave ones are so nice. I don't know. I wish Frozen was in here. Look, the Mulan is really nice too. I really like the Mulan. But I think I'm gonna read some of these. I think I'm gonna read one tonight. So that way I have 2 books read for the Booktube-A-Thon. I think I'm gonna read 1 comic tonight. And then I'm going to pick up Animal Farm tomorrow. And maybe read another comic tomorrow night. And go from there. Animal Farm shouldn't take me very long. It's only like a little over 100 pages. But I will finish that by like tomorrow. The end of tomorrow, hopefully. Peter Pan or An Abundance of Catherines. One of these two. Probably Peter Pan because it seems to be easier to read. And when it comes to John Green, I get into it, and it takes me a while to get through it because my brain plays a little book movie in my head. That's what I call them, book movies. And then the Tale of Two Cities will be the last thing that I pick up for Booktube-A-Thon. I didn't make a TBR video, so I guess this is kind of day 3 wrap up / TBR. There. Then try to read 7 books. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I just read 1. I just finished 1 on day 3. And I'm babbling again. Okay, I'm gonna go now so I could read. Why am I babbling? Okay, I'm gonna go read now. Bye. 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 Bye.